I'm Jaylia. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since I recorded, but today I think I just want to do a recap on 2024 and do a what I look forward to in 2025. So let's get into it. So I guess let me start from the beginning of this year. This year, it started off rough. I was going through a very hard breakup. Um, that happened the end of 2023. So I was going through that, and I feel like the beginning of this year was me trying to just figure myself out again. But then I started dating someone in like April. Um and I feel like that was one of my biggest mistakes yet, but I found that out later in the year. So basically I started dating this person. We It was definitely like a love bombing situation, and yeah, it was definitely love bombing. So it felt real, but it turns out it really wasn't. But we were dating in April, and then in August we moved in together, which is kind of crazy that happened. So we moved in together, and then that person ends up being terrible and very controlling and very not the type of person I want to be with. So then I was like, okay, I need to move back home. Even though I like started a job there and was there for 3 months, but I was like, I can't do this with this person and I just need to go back home. So I said bye and moved back home in November. So August I moved away, and then November I come back home, and November started out pretty good. Um, I wasn't working. It took forever for me to start working again, but I started working beginning of December, and I feel like right now that's my where I'm at right now. This is the end of December, but that's right now where I'm at. Relationship wise, I do have some interest right now, but we're seeing how that goes. So relationship wise, I'd say 2024 started bad, then I thought it was good, and then it turned out bad again, and then the end it's turning out better relationship wise. So relationship wise, 2024 was a complete mess for me. But work wise, I feel like my work life for 2024 was great. For the most part, I did do 3 jobs this year, but that was I worked at a preschool the end of 2023 and then realized I hated it, and I was so scared that I was gonna get in trouble for just doing my job. So I was like, I can't do this anymore. So excuse me. So then I went to work at an airport, at the airport, and that was great. Loved all the coworkers there and everything. And then I Then I moved and worked at a preschool again, but as a chef instead of a teacher's assistant. But then again, I moved back and I just got my job back from the airport. So basically, it's a whole lot of moving back and forth. But I feel like I really love my job right now, and that's what I need is like familiarity since I'm getting back into my life. Do I see myself trying to look for a new job anytime soon? No. Um, this job is just really convenient for me, and I feel like I like the work atmosphere isn't like crazy toxic or anything. So I like that. And then also this year I started my business, um, which is my private chef business, and I feel like right now it started off pretty good. Like I got a couple like customers, but then I moved. So then I lost touch with those customers, and then moving back, I feel like I'm slowly getting to be seen again, but not really. I feel like this holiday season, it's people don't have time to be like looking for a private person for anything extra. People are saving money, so it's not gonna happen. Well, it's December 30th right now, so I'm hoping next year there will be movement in that field. But I feel like for just starting this business, it's all right. It's pretty good. I had built my website the end of last year and beginning of this year. And then when I moved back, I completely rebuilt it again and like changed everything, made it more aesthetically pleasing. So I feel like it may get more views, and I'm doing like Google ads, I'm doing all that stuff, but we'll see how that goes. Let's see, what else do I have to recap? Health wise, I feel like I was pretty good health wise. I didn't really get sick that often. I just recently got sick last week, but I'm feeling better. But let's see. Health wise, I'm good. I body wise, I the beginning of the year, I feel like I wasn't happy with my body and my weight. So it was definitely like a on and off struggle, like in my mental of do I like how my body looks or could it be better? So this when I got back home from moving, I did a lot of more workouts. I've been going to the gym every so often, and I feel better and I feel like I look better and I feel like I did lose weight. Um but it definitely health wise, I'm still trying to be very active because I also feel like with my dancing, I was slowing way down, and everything was just getting harder to do because I was out of shape and felt like too heavy for the dances I was doing. So it's not great to be too high in weight for me because that like shifts my whole like core, my whole like how I move. So I'm just trying to maintain a healthy, balanced like eating and exercising. So body health this year, I feel like I was very much cracking down on it. Um, let me see. Dance life. I feel like this year for dancing, I did a lot. I even though with the whole mess of moving, it was I left my group for a bit. I do a dance group, and that was hard to leave, but I started private classes, and I'm continuing those private classes even though I'm back and I'm doing the group classes. So I feel like my dance skills are getting better, and um I just want to improve on that cuz I don't want to stay where I am, and I also don't want to lose what I have, cuz especially as I get older, I feel like I'm going to lose what I have. All right, what's next? So I got dance. I got family. Let me see. With family, I'm doing pretty good with family right now. Like my immediate family were close. Other than one of my sisters, we kind of had a falling out this year because of the previous relationship I was in. She didn't like the person for me, and then I didn't listen to her, and then she just kind of stopped talking to me. So would I say it's a huge loss, this relationship? I don't fully know yet. But did I want it to go this way? No. Obviously not, but you can't control what people do and think. So, yeah, it was definitely kind of a shock that she kind of cut me out of her life just because I've been there for her always. And yeah, so it was a shock. It's still kind of weird and awkward. Um, Maybe she'll come around. I don't know, but I'm putting that onto her. I'm not gonna reach out because clearly she doesn't want to speak to me. So we'll see how that goes next year. But everyone else in my family, we get along well. So my family is good. So I guess that's my recap of this year. Um, I know I didn't go into quite detail of what happened because what actually happened is kind of crazy. Maybe I'll have to do a full like story time on my whole moving process and like why everything just went the way it went. But sorry, let me get into my goals for 2025. So I feel like 2025 might be my year to like prosper in what I want to do. I feel like I really want my business to go pretty far and to be, I'd say, successful. I'm really going to try to do more advertising and more, just more to get customers like interested. And it's very hard, but now I kind of understand more because at the beginning of the year, I didn't fully know what I was doing, and I was still figuring out how like my website worked and everything. But I feel like I've got that nailed down. So now it's about marketing and marketing. So that's what I'm gonna try to do with my business, and then my dance always gonna try to improve. I definitely want to be more involved in performances and just all doing the extra classes because my group, like, they do master classes and I wasn't as involved this year as I could have been. So I'm going to try to be more involved with those extra classes and just take them. So I'm going to do that. And then relationship wise, I have an interest right now, but that's going pretty well. So we'll see if that really like goes deep into something. I don't know, but I hope so. I don't really want to say much about that, but yeah, so relationship wise, we'll see how that goes. I haven't had much luck with relationships, but I'm thinking this one might be different, hopefully. But what else? Family wise, I want everything to stay how it is. Work wise, other than my business, work wise, I feel like my job is is one of those jobs where it's like you don't really progress, you kind of just stay where you're at. So I think my goal is to keep this job because I tend to get bored and just move on to another job. But um I like my coworkers and I like this work atmosphere, and the um the location is just very convenient for me. So even though I know myself I'm not gonna get any better at the job, I know that for me, for what my situation is right now, that's what I need. Um and I think instead of, I guess, getting better at this job, I can look into practicing my skills more, looking into like getting better at recipe building, cuz right now I feel like with cooking I can make a dish, but recipe building and portion control is a totally different realm. And I also want to get into recipe building for baking, cuz baking is a little more intense. It uses science. It like you really need to know what you're doing, and you really need that baker's math. So I feel like I can work on that. So that, and new year, new me. I'd I'd want to say that, but it's not going to be. I feel like I also want to do better on my mental health, because I feel like this year was not a good mental health year for me. Just with that, like physical health, I was good, but mental, I was everywhere. But it's definitely it's definitely a lot harder said than done. Um, so mental health, I want to work on, and then 2025, yeah, 2025, I want it to be my year of success. Not that I haven't succeeded the past other years, but this one, it's like I'm in my adult phase. I'm I, I just I want those big goals for myself, make money, improve my credit score, because my credit score dropped right now, but I want that to go way up. And I want to be in a good place, and in a good in a good, what do you call it, just in a good stage, because this year, even though so much happened, it went so fast that I feel like I just didn't have time to process. But next year I really want to process, and I really want to try to succeed in every aspect of my life other than just work. So yeah, but that's all my New Year's resolutions, I should say, or recap, or whatever you think. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed. I know it's just me talking, not as interesting as me doing something. I'll also try to do more videos. It's been too crazy with the holidays that I was like, ah. So I'll try to do more interesting videos, more. Yeah, that's also 2025 is do more of the social media, the YouTube stuff. So, yeah, other than that, I'm done. Um, yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening and watching. I know it's kind of boring, but it is what it is. But yeah, I will see you. Well, you'll see me or hear me soon. Bye.